1 year ago, we developed the NNN FiCare strategy with 4 key work streams. The movement around the network group has focused on how we can actively involve families from the very beginning of their neonatal journey, helping them prepare for the fact that they may be cared for in more than one hospital. This work includes fostering collaboration between units and working with the dedicated neonatal transport team. Families told us,
transferring to my local unit was scary, but once there and settled, it made me feel like a parent for the first time and made me realise how well my baby actually was.
Parents said that they would like more information about the ambulance journey, for example, that straps are used to keep the baby safe and the fact that the ambulance may shake. We set up a multidisciplinary working group with representation from 7 of the 10 units. We hold monthly virtual meetings. The transport team have developed a safety briefing, which helps prepare families for the actual process of transport, addressing several of the issues that families had highlighted. We've developed a facilities document for all neonatal units as well as the cardiac unit. This details what facilities and resources are available, such as parking, food, cultural and religious needs. This will be available to all units and to the transport team, ensuring that accurate information is given out. It will be regularly updated by the care coordinators. The Our Voice handover tool is a tool for families to share information with a new unit. This highlights what is important to a family and we hope will enable families to be an active part of the handover process. We are in the process of developing an animation about moving closer to home. We are modifying an existing animation made by another network to ensure that it is relevant to our local area. We are ensuring that existing resources that are in the public domain, such as Access Able, are up to date and accurate. We are working with the communication group to look at how we can share information with families, in particular exploring e-leaflets.
The Parent Education Group have worked together developing a project around skin to skin. It was important to engage families and staff of all disciplines. We aim to improve the amount of time spent in skin to skin for all babies by 10% by the end of 2026. We began by gathering data to see what the current practice is around the network. We have developed a parent survey and are shortly due to launch a staff survey. We have been developing key messages through our network-wide engagement via our hop-in sessions. Our vision is that all babies can benefit from the well-known and wide-ranging benefits of skin to skin.
We were on the neonatal unit for 73 days and we had cuddles, not always skin to skin cuddles, on about 25 to 30 of those. So that's as new parents, that's how little time we had having the contact we'd expected with our baby. Now I've gone on to have a second baby who was thankfully born full term and healthy, and it's really hit me just how much of those precious bonding moments we did lose on the neonatal unit. So from our experience and the experiences of many other families like ours, we don't want this to keep on happening to future neonatal families. And that's why, as part of the FiCare strategy, we're really working to change the narrative around skin to skin. So we want to set the ethos that it's not something that just fits in around the medicine or is second place to machines, but is as important, if not more so, than those things. We know from research that there are multiple benefits of skin to skin, both for parents' mental health and also for the baby's outcomes. So we really want to build on that. But more than what the research tells us, it's the foundation stone for future relationships within a family unit, and the memories that a family made of their first days with their baby. So as part of the FiCare strategy, we really want to put this narrative out there that skin to skin is the best medicine and find ways to support making that happen.
We initially came together as part of the FiCare strategy back in February and discussed what our priorities were for improving communication across the network. We wanted to look at materials that were already available and make sure that this information was shared widely across the networks. The Bliss website has lots of great resources and information that can be translated into many different languages and also has audio versions. The FiCare team at the RVI have developed communication cards in different languages. These are available to download from Tiny Lives and can be utilised across the region. Recognising the benefits of reading and speaking to babies, we have collaborated with the National Literacy Trust and we're currently supporting the development of a red book insert and digital information that will be neonatal specific and will replace the new birth information that is currently available. One of our fantastic PAG members and mum to Peter, Hannah Graham, has written a book for siblings. This wonderful book will help to support children who are experiencing the neonatal journey, and it also shares key messages about the benefits of reading and speaking to babies on the neonatal unit. We were very lucky last year to have Hannah at the FiCare conference. Hannah captured the day through illustration. We heard from the Learning Disability Network at the conference last year, who shared their work around developing maternity diamond standards. This year, we are planning on developing a co-produced piece of work that will support families experiencing a neonatal admission who have a learning disability. Across the North East and North Cumbria, we have some of the highest rates of poor health literacy. We are working with the health literacy team to improve communication and equity across our network.
In addition to all the work streams and outputs that the FiCare strategy has been working towards, I want to highlight how important it's been as a mechanism for bringing people together from across the network. We've got different staff members from different units working together with families who've experienced care from across the network, having in-depth discussions and generating ideas and a deeper understanding and learning from each other to improve things for families across the network. The Improving Family Presence group have been focusing upon barriers that prevent families from being together with their babies. On neonatal units, we've been looking at fingerprint access and ensuring that people have as much information and knowledge about how to implement this system as possible. We've been looking at ensuring that units have a welcoming orientation poster with information that will help families feel more comfortable during their time on the unit. We've been looking at wider family and sibling resources and information and looking at how we can ensure that parents are more involved in ward rounds across the network. We've developed a Padlet, which is a centralised information point where we're gathering all the information and evidence and resources that we need to improve family presence. It's a really easy, accessible, secure system, and it's been a really collaborative tool.
When my babies were in neonatal care, being given a bed close by quite literally changed our story. It meant I could be with them night and day, not just visiting them, having to juggle traffic and travel and parking. Even being able to wander over in my dressing gown ready for skin to skin increased the ease, frequency and duration of our skin to skin time. I was fortunate to be in a unit that so fully embraced the science behind maternal contact improving outcomes for premature babies. I remember one of the amazing consultants once told me while one of the twins slept on me skin to skin that my presence, my touch, was more important to their care than any medicine or machine. And the staff empowered me by helping me understand the benefits of kangaroo care for things like supporting neurodevelopment and regulating babies' vital signs. That stayed with me, and without that closeness, I would have been surviving, not thriving, and they would have missed out on something only I could give them. What made it possible were the little things the staff did, providing accommodation just a few hundred metres away, welcoming me in, encouraging me to hold them, supporting me with my own physical comfort and making me feel like I belonged at their side. That's what gave me strength and gave them the best chance. 14 years later, our fiercely strong and positive bond remains, and I remain forever grateful to the staff that were there when we were making our first footprints together.